Oh, hello everyone. Thanks for listening today. Hannah Arendt's political theory offers a lens to view the 2005 Access Hollywood tapes not just as a scandal, but as a symptom of a deeper crisis in the relationship between truth, privacy, and the public realm. Hannah Arendt would likely have focused on the following themes. 1. The invasion of privacy into the public sphere. Hannah Arendt emphasized a strict distinction between the private realm, the darker ground where individuals find depth and intimacy, and the public realm, the space of appearance where we act and speak before others. Hannah Arendt might argue that the release of such intimate and sexual stories into the media is part of a modern trend where the private domain invades the public, leading to a shallow public life focused on personal behavior rather than collective action. For Hannah Arendt, a life spent entirely in public sight loses its quality. However, she also believed that entering the public sphere requires the courage to reveal who you are through your principles. The subsequent dismissal of the tapes as locker room talk or fake news aligns with Arendt's warning about the destruction of factual truth. Hannah Arendt noted that the goal of persistent lying in politics is not necessarily to make people believe a specific lie, but to destroy the sense by which we take our bearings in the real world. Hannah Arendt observed that when leaders are caught in a lie or a contradiction, like the Hollywood Access tapes, their followers may not desert them, but instead admire their superior tactical cleverness for navigating the fallout. Hannah Arendt famously wrote that if everyone lies, the consequences is not that you believe the lies, but that nobody believes anything any longer. The widespread cynicism makes a population easier to manipulate because they lose the capacity to judge or think for themselves, eventually floating along, numb and passive. Hannah Arendt might view the Hollywood Access tapes as alternate reality where the shock of the facts is neutralized by a lying world of consistency, provided by the leader to maintain their movement's identity. Responsibility and accountability. Finally, Hannah Arendt believed in collective responsibility for the health of the public realm. She would likely argue that the public's reaction to such revelations, whether they deemed accountability or retreat into cynicism, determines whether the common world they share survives or collapses into an atmosphere of defactualization. Thanks for listening, everyone. I got this information using AI mode and then what Hannah Arendt might have thought about the Hollywood Access tapes. Sometimes there can be some mistakes, so just keep that in mind. But I enjoyed reading this, and I feel like I got some information out of this, and I hope you did too. So take care.